Well, lovely viewers, I did say in a previous video not long ago that I was going to try and come away to see some foreign parts, and I've managed it. I'm at the start of the Pennines Way. I'm in a place called Edale, and this place is the stomping ground of Paul Messner, and you know, I wonder if we'll see him. But I'll tell you what, there are some dodgy looking people around here.
Surprising who you bumped into, isn't it?
I brought with me my Helm 2. My Helm was one compact tent, and it was thanks to Paul here that he put me onto it. I think it was also Dave, the Border Rambler, he did a video on it, and I think it's a good tent for a budget.
Oh, definitely,
yeah.
Definitely. Although it's doubled in price in the last 12 months, just about now. It's about 250 quid instead of 125 last year.
Yeah.
But it's still a really good tent, really strong. My last video, I was up in, not the last video, I was up in the Brecon Beacons, and we're in some,
that's it,
I'd guess around 40-mile-an-hour winds. And
yeah, the Holmes, wasn't it?
Holmes Away was in the Helm one.
Yeah.
And stood up to everything that it threw at it.
Well, I'm hoping we're not going to get too much thrown at it today.
Shed.
But you never know. Well, we've had our first little bit of wild weather. We've had to put our waterproofs on, and the scenery is beginning to open up, but just look at the fells over to our right. Look at that.
They don't call them fells around here for some reason.
What do they call them here then?
I've got no idea. Look at the rainbow.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope the camera picks that up.
Got a rainbow going on.
They're just hills around here.
Yeah. Well, certainly beautiful. Different to Wiltshire. It's good to escape Wiltshire from time to time.
Nothing wrong with Wiltshire.
That rainbow's coming out really strong there.
Yeah, it's full.
Look at that. You've got a perfect bow. It's so good, in fact, even Paul's got his camera out, look. Just stop to admire the view. What a gorgeous view. That's the Edale Valley, and Paul tells me that's Mam Tor over there. That's some other Tor there. And the beautiful valley down below. I did take a panoramic photograph, so if that's come out okay, I'll let you have a look at that. Keep stopping to look back, because the view that's unfolding behind it is absolutely beautiful.
I need to stop to get my breath as well.
And he needs to get his breath. Well, I'm not sure if you can hear me because the wind's got out quite a lot now, but to my right is Grinslow Knoll. Paul informs me it's called Grinslow Knoll, and it's called an Ethel.
It's an Ethel, yeah. It's one of, I think it's 88 of the highest peaks in the Peak District, so it's like a collection.
Yeah.
A bit like the Wainwrights, but for the Peak District.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. But we're taking this muddy track onto a place called Woolpack. Weather's closing in now. We've got about half a mile to walk till we get to our camp spots. I'm beginning to look forward to that time when I can crawl in the shelter and get out of the weather. Weather's really closed in now. We're on some high ground. Interesting rock formation, but really being battered by the winds. It's going to be a good test from the tent, that's for sure. I thought I saw a flash of lightning, but I'm not sure. But crumbs, the wind is so strong.
Can you swim, Sandy?
I can swim, yeah. Don't want to though. It's a bit treacherous going underfoot, but thankfully I've got plenty of grip on the boots. That's one good thing. If you're wondering, they're the armadillo boots. I did a review on them a few weeks ago. Don't get views like this in Wiltshire. Look at this, let's do a quick 360 for you. I'm actually stood in a waterfall. Well, that was just lovely, that was. We're now climbing upwards even higher.
Yeah, so this is called Crowden Clough.
Crowden Clough.
Crowden Clough. When we get around the corner we're at Crowden Tower and then we're onto the Woolpacks.
Oh, lovely. Someone in a recent video, Paul, I did that when I filmed the Storm Kieran video. They said it was a nice video, but they didn't like it as much because they couldn't see the scenery.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So
look at the scenery from here, look.
I'm hoping this makes up for that.
Oh, you can't see it at the minute.
You can't see the scenery today either. So we're up on the top now, and Paul was telling me about the peak. This is peat. Let's get a bit closer, out of the wind. This material is constantly being eroded, and every now and again, Paul says, you get an ancient tree or an artifact will suddenly appear, and it's been buried in the peat for maybe millennia, thousands and thousands of years, and preserved.
It's a bit muddy and slippy though.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, these boots are quite grippy.
With a rock up in there, Sandy.
Yeah. I mean, that's like being on the moon, isn't it?
Look at the view. Incredible. Yeah. Incredible. How far you travelled for this?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fall down there, mind. Look at that. There's an unusual rock formation. Look at that.
Watch your head.
What are you doing down there then, Paul?
No idea.
Oh, well. It is
Could have been worse.
it is tough going. It is tough going up here. Yeah, he slipped on the mud. It's a bit windswept and blowy, but we found our spot for the night. We'll be pitching up down here, I think. But yeah, it'd be a good test for the tent. Let's get the rucksack off.
I think I'm just going to go here.
God, it's glad to be out of that wind. At least I've got this little pump to inflate my mattress with. It just makes life so easy. Well, there's the view out the tent door. Pretty much the view of the clouds, really. Not too bad. The spot isn't too bad. It's fairly, well, it is sheltered up to a point, although we do get the odd gust of wind hit the tent. The tent went out very easy to pitch tent this. I did hear Paul, I think he's on about trying to put a tarp up. So I'm going to give him a hand with putting a tarp up in a minute, but I don't know if he's going to do it, because I did hear him say he feels like he's a bit cursed with the weather. So we'll have to see. But anyway, he's just over there in his nice Hillyberg tent. And we've got a lovely rock formation just about 30 or 40 yards away. You can see the cloud whipping past. Yeah, this isn't a bad spot here. Quite happy with this pitch. I'm just going to get a brew on, but I just thought I'd have a quick look at the tent, because I'll tell you what, that is like a limpet. That is staying there. For a cheap budget tent, that isn't bad. Let me get myself a brew. Last time I came camping with Paul, we had very bad weather, and we were hoping to spend a bit of time having a chat on that previous camp, but it didn't happen because it was so freaking cold. And on this camp, same thing. It's brass monkeys, it's really cold. So I'm sure we'll work something out. So he wants to do a podcast, apparently. So yeah, I have to go over to Paul's channel for that, and you'll find that over there. Right, let's get the stove on. So I really appreciate being in the tent now, because that is cold out there. The clouds are just scudding past really fast. We're in the lee of the rocks. Got the warmth of the stove, waiting for my nice hot cup of coffee, and life is good. It's just amazing what a cheap shelter can do. It can save your life. Just beyond there, beyond that thin membrane of tent material, is an environment which could kill you. Quite literally. Much needed. This is the life. I just got the camera out because it was hammering down with rain. This is I pushed the play button, it stopped. Yeah, this is, I enjoy this. Moments like this are real treasures. It's the first-hand experience, visceral experience. Tonight's meal, I'm going to have a mixture of katsu curry noodles, got some couscous, got some chocolate bar, and for protein, got some good old mackerel fillets. I love these, all good healthy stuff. Just wait for the noodles to rehydrate. I'm thinking about glonking the fish saves making a mess. Put it all in together. Still made a mess. Wind is getting up. Not bad noodles, or rice rather. That wind is getting up. Gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed that katsu curry from Aldi. I'll definitely be buying that again. That was really nice. Heavy rain, they said. Bloody lashing down out there. It's gone mad. Another stormy camp. I wanted a stormy camp and I'm going to get one. Look at that. Just about 5 minutes ago, incredible gusts of wind, lashing with rain, and I thought the tent was going to be a goner, but thankfully it's held up. It's yeah, pretty impressed with this lovely little Helm 1 tent. Let's just hope it stays up throughout the night. Listen to it out there. So I'm also very conscious I want to conserve my body warmth because there's no other form of heat apart from my body. So I've had to zip the inner, and it's a solid inner apart from this bit of mesh, and that's warmed up the environment close to my body. So I think if you're not careful in these sort of conditions, you know, without decent equipment and the knowledge to use it, there is the chance of hypothermia. So yeah, my lens keeps misting up. But I'm quite comfortable in here now, to be honest with you. With the door open, that door open, I was beginning to get a bit chilly. Well, Paul did give me a beer. Well, he gave me two actually. We were hoping to partake in these with some tent time if conditions improve. Actually, the rain has stopped, so maybe conditions are going to improve. But I've got two cans, so I'm going to crack one open now and just enjoy one peacefully here on my own, keep myself warm. But in these sort of situations, you have got to manage your environment quite well, because the most important thing is to stay warm. And I could feel that, you know, if it weren't for the equipment and having the door zipped, then you could chill down. And of course, when you're not moving, you're not generating any warmth. But with that door closed, it does warm up in here quite nicely. So yeah, cheers Paul. I'll have a drink. Hopefully we'll share the next one. Lovely. I thought I'd take advantage of the weather. The rain's to stop now, so I thought I'd put the head torch on, have a little wander out, check the tent, make sure everything's all right, have a look at Paul's tent, see what he's doing, and then get back in here and get warm. So it's dropping in temperature out there. Oh, I can see the fog. It is it's a pea super. It really is. Quick look at the tent. guys are a bit loose. I think I'll tension them up. Yeah, I could definitely do with tensioning. Yeah, they've all gone a bit loose. Our tent looks alright. Weathered the storm quite well. Let's see how Paul's doing. Oh, blimey. There's Paul's tent, he's well anchored down in there. It's not very nice out here, Paul.
It's alright in here.
It's alright in there, are you?
Just eating pasta bolognese.
Oh, you comfortable in there, are you?
Yeah, sort of. A bit messy at the minute, but comfy. A bit
Plenty of
flappy
room.
these tents, the tunnel tents, but
Plenty of room in there.
oh yeah. It's nice to be able to sit up and just spread out, isn't it?
I must admit, that's the only disadvantage with the small one person.
Yeah.
I could do with a bit bigger tent. Anyway, let you eat your food in peace.
Is it raining?
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. That's God. Yeah. There's a rock. Oh, blimey. That's really, it's quite unpleasant out here. I'm going to get back in the shelter. I'm glad to be back in here. Glad to be back in here. It's not until you get out there you realise how exposed it is out there. Without a tent like this, you wouldn't survive out there overnight on your own. You wouldn't do it. But in here, it's not too bad at all. Yeah, best to stay in, I think. I got to say though, Paul did look rather snug in there, didn't he? In that tent, plenty of room as well. That's the only downside to the one person size, is that you literally got a wall there, a wall there, a wall there, and just there. So you are a bit limited, misting up in here now. You can tell how much warmer it is in here. Anyway, yeah, still got some beer to drink. I've got some chocolate to eat. Just listen to that. This tent's enamoured. Doesn't let a drop of water in. Beautiful. There. Sounds pretty insane, doesn't it? I'm glad I'm in here and not out there. Oh, we'll lie here and listen to it, lovely. It's just gone 4 in the morning, just got out of bed to answer a call of nature. Thought I'd just check on the tent, make sure everything's all right. Rain stopped. First break in the rain we've had all night actually. Quick look around the tent. Guys could do a bit more tightening up again. Definitely better off. Definitely better off staying in here. Anyway, everything looks good. Tent's holding up well. It's had a hell of a battering though. Let's get another couple more hours of shot. I'd say about 4 o'clock in the morning now. Oh dear. It is 5 to 7 in the morning. I think in total I got about 2, possibly 3 hours sleep last night. It's just beginning to get light outside. And I got to start making a move, get some breakfast on the go, pack down, get down the hill. Yeah. At the moment it's not raining, but I think that's going to change. Pretty sure it's going to change actually. Let's have a quick look outside. Not much condensation on the tent. The inner tent is perfectly dry. A little bit of dampness up here where I've been breathing. Not too bad though. What's it like out there? Oh, it's pretty grim. I'll stick the camera out. For breakfast I got protein oats with chocolate. I thought I'd be clever. And make it even better. So I kept some chocolate, fruit and nut back, and I'm gonna just add that into the porridge. So when I add the boiling water, it'll all melt and make a much more, hopefully, more tasty breakfast. Let's get some water on the go. Is it going to work? Well, the chocolate's melted, that's good. Certainly nice, nicer than the last one that I tried. My last camp, when I was in Storm Kieran, I had one of these, but it was plain. It was all horrible, really horrible. But this is a lot better. Well, the breakfast is actually quite palatable, quite nice. I actually enjoyed it. Time now for a coffee. I know how much you lot are stoveaholics, so I'll give you another stove shot. I've had that pocket rocket for about 13 or 14 years. And the Titan kettle bottomed at the same time. Seen a lot of action. Cheers. Can't beat your first cup of coffee.
He's alive, look. He's got his camera out.
Yeah, got my camera out. I had my breakfast. I'm having a coffee now.
I can't hear a word you're saying.
And then I'll. What are your plans for packing away?
I'm not in a mega rush, are you?
Not really, no.
I haven't had a cup of tea yet, so I'm going to have a cuppa.
Yeah. Take your time.
And then I'll just slowly start packing stuff away.
Okie doke. Well, I'll see you later.
Alright then, mate.
Cheers. What's this one? This is my OEX Evolution EV300. Packed it away now. But it's done me well. I'll tell you what, it's on cheap sleeping bag, and it's kept me warm even in the temperatures we had last night, which were probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 degrees. It's got a limit of -5, a comfort of +1, but for me personally, I think I'll be switching to me Rab 700 for the winter going forward. But anyone wanting a good sleeping bag for a little money, you won't go wrong with one of these. Pack's quite small as well, and it's a synthetic bag. Time to get out. Let's have a look. Let's see what it's like. Whoa. It's a moonscape, isn't it? I'm going to leave the tent up just for now, because if Paul's a little time in getting his tent set down, at least I'll have somewhere to sit and get some shelter out of this wind. I'll tell you what, it's pretty wild out here. Cool. So there you have it, a very expensive Hillyberg tent being flapped around by the wind. And over here, a cheap old Helm one. He survived the night, look, there he is, look. How did you sleep last night?
Intermittently, we'll say. Earplugs are in and it's still was brutal. I've not checked the wind speed yet, although it's not as bad now as it was last night.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. .27 gust, highest gust 27, constant 25, 24, 23, 25, yeah 27 the biggest gust there.
Okey-doke, not bad, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah. But it was a lot stronger than that in the night. I say twice as strong as that at times, wasn't it? So over 50 mile/hour gusts at the worst of it, I'd say. I'll tell you what, these tents, you would die without them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even a tent like that, you know,
I said again in my video, just for what it is, that performs every time.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, less than 200 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really unpleasant weather now, but I'm all packed away. You can just see a bit of flat ground where I was laying. That was camp last night. Oh. So I'm just going to shelter now, wait for Paul to pitch his tent down, and then we'll make our move down the hill. So I just got myself in with these rocks here. There's hardly any wind blowing in these in this little crevice, so so I'm going to shelter in here like an insect in a crevice, and watch Paul as he struggles to put his tent down. I expect I'll probably help him. Well, Paul's now about to make his Hillyberg into a very expensive kite, unless he's careful how he goes about it. He's taking his tent down now. I guess he'll do similar to what I did. At least leave 1 or 2 pegs in at the upwind end so it can't blow away. Time to go into the wind now.
Yeah.
We're going to get battered on the way down.
I know we are.
Well, that's it, just leaving the campsite behind now. Walking in the lee of the rocks at the moment. Got some water on the lens. It is a bit difficult keeping the camera clean in these conditions, so you have to forgive the quality of the video, but it is real life, so to speak. On the way down we're going to be heading into the wind and we're going to get absolutely battered. Anyway, Paul seems to know where he's going, so I'll follow him. Are you sure you're going the right way, Paul?
Yeah, I think I know where I'm going this time.
My internal compass says back that way.
And which way? Does it?
Yeah.
No, that's through Jacob's Ladder, that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this takes us back to where we want to go.
Yeah, I'll trust you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what they say? I used to watch Star Trek.
Yeah.
And my favourite hero was Dr. Spock. And he says, always trust your instruments.
And not your instincts.
Well, not instinct, that's right. Yeah. I can tell you a story about that. I was up in the Lake District and we climbed up, me and a friend had climbed up Kirk Fell, and it got really clagged in. We shouted on the summit, and then when I put my head up, we had a brew up there.
Yeah.
And then it was time to get back about half hour later. I put my head up and I thought my instincts were telling me to go one way, but my compass was telling me to go completely the opposite. So I'm glad to say on that occasion I trusted my instruments and it got us back safely.
Compass doesn't lie normally.
No, that's right.
This is a bit like snakes and ladders or something. You just got to find the least muddy path through.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing how the rocks have been, you know, sculpted by the wind over thousands of years.
I didn't know if it was wind or whether there was water, whether this has been submerged at some point.
I reckon that's wind.
Yeah?
Wind and rain over thousands of years. Did you know, Paul, that water's got another name?
Go on then.
It's also known as a universal solvent.
Okay.
So give it long enough, it will dissolve anything.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Still up high, but look at the view. Down into a beautiful valley down there.
It's opening up a little tiny bit, isn't it? But
Yeah, yeah.
not a lot.
No. But you get an idea of the grandeur of the landscape up here. Look at it. You wouldn't want to stand too close to the edge of a big gust comes to it.
Oh no, absolutely. I always leave about a metre.
Yeah, yeah. That's a drop, that is.
There's quite a bit more water in there, look.
Yeah. haven't got a lot of battery on this, so it's a quick farewell from me. Thanks very much, Paul.
No worries, thanks for coming, Sandy.
Really enjoyed it. So links to Paul's channel in the description box, and he's also going to do a podcast. Anyway, we're slipping down here, it's very wet underfoot, but what a great experience. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.
Ta-da.
Hey Paul, there's a campsite up here. We should have camped up here.
Yeah, we got a cafe as well.